you being inspired so far? I see you girls all the way down there. Can I get a hey, hey? Let's make some noise in the center. Give us a hello. And over here to the far side, let's get a what's up? I see you all, and literally looking in all your faces brings me back to a time when I was your age. The room today is filled with girls who are 11 to 18 years of age. So, girls and women, yes. Hey, anyone celebrating a birthday today, by the way? You are? Happy birthday, sweetheart. Can we get a happy birthday? Speaking of birthdays, I was born in the early 80s to a teen mom who was in that age category, 11 to 18. She was actually pregnant at the age of 16 and birthed me at the age of 17. You'd never imagine that the family, our family, through societal pressures, through religious pressures, thought that it was a mistake. That bringing a life form like all you beautiful souls in here today was a mistake. Sadly enough, they disowned my mom, put her out on the street, but she kept me, and she had a choice, two choices, right? Keep the baby and go through the struggle of being a 16-year-old mom, or abort the baby and get back with the family and act like it never happened. She decided on the first choice. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So that was back in the early 80s. She decides to keep this child, and wow, life really got real. Imagine being 16 with a child with no mother or father to help you. What do? You can pray, but what do you physically do on earth to give that child, that innocent soul, the best life ever and not continue what people are saying? Oh, you had a child at 16? That's a mistake. She'll be a mistake too, don't worry. So here this girl is, me, walking around with my beautiful mom thinking, she's thinking people are calling me a mistake. There's no mistake in a blessing, let me tell you. Let me show you how this turns around. We fast forward, my mom gets into government housing. Government housing is definitely by your income. So she wasn't making a lot of money, maybe $25,000, $30,000 a year to feed two people. I grew up really fast, and I really had to have my 2 feet on the ground. I always say your strength is in your foundation. So make sure you know who you are, and you don't allow anyone to jade you against who you believe you are. Your soul and divine energy will always push you through. Root yourself in your foundation, because your strength comes from your foundation. And that's why my mom was oh so strong. So we fast forward into the early 90s. I'm killing it out there. I'm getting scholarships in high school. I made the basketball team. I made the volleyball team. Any sports or athletes in here today? Yeah. And I always remembered that people around, and I was just very young, but I would always remember people saying, how are you doing this? You're gonna fail. There's no way you, so young, could raise a girl of all things. The hardest thing is to raise a girl, people would tell her. Let's fast forward to the early 2000s. I graduate from Winston Churchill Collegiate Institute in Scarborough. Do we have any WCCI kids in here today? WCCI? Or any you're from Winston Churchill? A graduate? Alumni? Woo woo, Bulldogs, aroof. So we're in Scarborough. I graduate, top of my class. I was in all of the athletics. I was in all of the arts as well. Mom made sure I was also in my after-school programs because it just helped to enrich my mind, and it allowed me to have a better life than her. Do you know Mom never left Toronto, never went on a vacation until she was like 45? And I had to take her on that first vacation because anything I do now is rooted in my mom, because my foundation is strong, and she made that foundation strong. Thank you so much. She's shy. I might put her on the spot and call her up because she's my best friend and I bring her everywhere. I know you girls want to meet her. I'm going to call her up here. Hang on 1 second. She's really shy. She's really shy. So here we are. I get high honors, but I'm still confused But what I'm reminded of is with my educators and with my guidance counselors at Winston Churchill Collegiate Institute, come to us. We'll help you. We'll guide you. So I graduate early, I accelerate through high school, but I'm confused. I don't know what it is I wanted to do, but I knew I was here for a change. I was here for a reason. There's got to be a reason why a 16-year-old kept this girl right here. I have to have a higher purpose. There has just got to be. What it is, I don't know just yet. So I go back into Winston Churchill and I enroll in the cooperative education program thinking I wanted to be, the lights, the doctor, the lawyer, the police officer. That's not my purpose. What is my purpose? So I get out there, I start volunteering my time. Do you guys like volunteering? Do you give back to your communities? I'm telling you, there is education in volunteering. You find yourself, when you get yourself out of your communities, like you would never believe. So I volunteer, and we're having at a law firm at the family side. I couldn't stand it because it reminded me of the journey of where my mom and I came from, and I wanted to help those people, but it just was too heartbreaking for me. I was this girl born under a happy star, a fun star, and I knew this positivity had to resonate with the people because that was one thing I always loved. Being right there with people, holding on, shaking your hand. What's your name? Tell me about yourself. So I won't give you too much because we'll need a lot of time for that. But here we are now, 2016, celebrating 5 years at CP24, Toronto's breaking news. And definitely, if you're watching through that lens, I'm pretending I'm on CP24 right now, right? If you're watching through that lens, all those haters, those undercover lovers, that's what I call them. Haters are only undercover lovers. They actually like you more than your best friend. Trust me, if you're watching, how you doing? So I stand here today, hopefully inspiring you all. We as one can empower the world. We as one can share our stories and empower that next generation. And of course, women rule the world. Look at this room here today. So can we do one favor before I come off the stage? I want us to get trending today. I want the world to see what we're doing. So if you have your cell phones, take them out. Let's take a little snap. You want to take it of your best friend beside you. Take it of the ambiance of the room. But we got to use that hashtag today, okay? Hashtag Girl Talk Day. Let's share that message with one and all across the world that together we are better and together we can make a great change. Thank you so much. I'll be back a little later. Enjoy the rest of the show. Quickly, go, go, go. See, I told you she's shy. Oh, look at the love. See the love in this room? Okay, we're gonna go cry now. Thank you. Oh, we're officially crying. Thank you for the love, everyone. Really, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.